Hello and welcome. Apparently, we are very late and gay because I don't know what day it is. I also was suffering from a horrible migraine earlier, so
You
yeah.
okay?
Morning routine, wild
I want to
video.
see what had happened, what was going on right now.
It's window twerking on cart. Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I understand. Yeah, okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
I take it that's what you were talking about,
Oh,
Meg.
that's exactly what I was talking about. And I'm disgusted, horrified, appalled, and like this is why we can't have nice things. And
Yeah, this okay, so speaking of which,
yeah.
let's go ahead and just make that the start of our whole thing. All right, let's
Oh,
do
we
that.
no. Oh, I apologize to all of our viewers right now.
I just looked. I just looked.
Oh,
Wish
I'm
I
so
didn't.
sorry. I was
Oh,
just trying to share the misery with my two co-hosts. I wasn't
no,
trying
that's fine. We can
Ooh.
share it
all
right
of our
here.
viewers.
So, in a weird turn of events recently this week, I have learned something about Carnival Cruise Line. Now, I love to go on cruises. I used to go on cruises all the time.
Never
Okay.
been.
So, my parents would save up throughout the entire year, and we used to go to Disney World when I was really young. And then somewhere we started going on these cruises with Carnival Cruise Line for the most part. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Now, I haven't been on a cruise in a very long time. See, I guess it was 2 years ago was my last one, and prior to that, I hadn't been on a cruise since I was in high school because my parents aren't bankrolling me anymore after that. But they did just like, hey, they had this thing planned for to take my family on a cruise, and then I got divorced, so she missed out, and then me and the kids went on a cruise. So that's how that went. But the last time I was on the cruise, so this is relevant, okay?
Okay.
Last time I was on the cruise, I absolutely hated the Lido deck, I think is what it's called. And it's that deck that has the pool and everything on it, right?
Oh, I know what.
Now,
Yeah.
I used to love that deck. It was great, because they'd have like the guys playing the whatever drums and stuff like that, and they'd
Yeah,
have
the
like
metal drums.
Marimba?
Caribbean style music, I guess, going on.
Yep.
And there was a bar up there. You had the swimming pools. It was right next to the place that always has food all the time, and it was a great deck. It was fun and stuff. But this last time we went on it,
Mm-hmm.
I hated to be up there because gone were the Caribbean drums, gone were the Caribbean vibes, gone was the cruise vibes, and it was just hip hop music all the damn time. And the deck was absolutely packed with people doing whatever the modern day of this on screen is.
Mm.
And
Vertical sex, basically.
yeah, and I was just like, I hate this deck. Outside of going to the food spot on the back of the thing, I don't want to go out those doors to where the pool is. My kids want to go pool, but we can't even access the damn pool.
Yeah.
We had to wait until we were in dock to go use the pool because then all these people were on a beach somewhere.
Spreading
And so, why is this all relevant?
Yeah.
Because Carnival Cruise Line recently put out a thing saying that was no longer allowed on their cruise lines.
Good.
They were going to stop playing anything that was like hip hop, rock, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All of it RB, all of it gone. And that deck is just going to be back to the Caribbean mode, right? And I'm
Which makes it
absolutely
work.
loving it. And the reason I found out this was a thing is because I started running across these videos of people lambasting Carnival for being racist.
That's not
And I
right.
was like, okay, well, what the fuck did they do? So I started looking and started looking. They were just like, we're no longer going to have R&B and hip hop music. And this one particular dance that I don't know what it's called, but apparently it's some kind of sway something back and forth thing, is banned on the boats. You're not allowed to. If you violate this rule, we will drop you off on the next dock and you can find your own way home.
We call that the meth man. We here in Ohio, we call that the
So,
meth man
so
show.
all these people are like saying it's now super racist to be on Carnival and stuff, and I was like, oh, they're going to bring back some civility. Nice, thanks.
Culture.
Right? Plus, I was looking to go on a cruise with Joe at some point in the near future, and
Aw.
I was like, yeah, also, you can also somewhat blame Joe for my being super busy this past week too.
Mhm.
All right, I guess we'll accept it.
But anyway, so yeah, that's just a side tangent that I learned, and it reminded me of
Hey,
that. So I suggest Royal Caribbean would be
yeah,
a good one because they're kind of laid back, but they don't have the rules that Carnival just instated. So Carnival might be the way to go.
I mean, honestly, I don't think that there should be any sort of modern music playing on these kind of decks, just because of the
Yeah.
fact that it's too polarizing. I mean, it should end at like the jazz era, and then everything
Well,
else is just
Well,
from the region that we're going to.
it should
so
fit the environment. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not going
like
on a cruise to go to a rap or rock concert.
No, but I mean, it's normal to hear like Dean Martin on a cruise deck or
Yeah,
something like that.
romantic music.
Yeah, that's why
we'll
I'm like,
see.
as
These
far as
ships have
modernity,
clubs.
well, as far as modernity,
Like
it should go no further than
they
jazz
have
era, which is like the 50s at the latest.
a lot of these ships have clubs for
Yeah, and
that
that's
Mhm.
fine.
club scene.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, and that's
those
fine.
clubs are open and they're going all night long for that scene.
yeah.
So to bring it up there, I was just like, why is
Like, they
this
are
happening?
children.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, by the way, I got a little story.
Oh, a little one.
Big shout out to Wendy's. That was awesome.
Wendy's.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
I don't
Tell
know
them
what
Shout
you're
out to
talking about.
Wendy's. Why are we
Telling
shouting out
that
Wendy's?
asshole DoorDasher to move the fuck out of the way. I was so proud of that manager.
What?
I don't know what we're talking about.
So I went to Wendy's
Okay.
Okay.
earlier today, and as soon as I
Oh,
walked
okay. This is a
in,
personal story.
yeah, as soon as I walked in, this DoorDasher is being a absolute dickhole. Like he's standing in front of the register, not ordering, he's just on his phone, and the manager's like, "Are you going to say the name or not? You don't get the order until you say the name." And I'm like confused, right? I'm like one guy behind, and he's like, "Sir, you are blocking other customers. Either say the name so I can give you the order or leave." What happened was the guy came in with a cell phone, the DoorDasher, and just shoved it in the manager's face, assuming he's going to read that and be like, "Oh, you're here for that order," instead of being respectful and just saying the name. He finally got the guy to say the name, and he was like, "Good. Why was that so fucking hard? It's called manners." And I'm just like, "Fuck yeah!"
They need more of that. They really do. It's funny because I ran across a tweet earlier.
Mhm.
New thing, right? And it was one of the accounts that I like, but they shared something about essentially like lambasting boomers for how they would be like, you need to pull your bootstraps up, work hard, go in person, hand the resume and stuff like that. So it
You
was
do
kind of
that.
like lambasting
Yeah.
boomers for that kind of thing and saying, if you think it's so easy, why don't you try and start again right now, make it happen, and then you can tell us how easy it is. Kind of BS that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And then I clicked on it and started reading some of the responses, which was normal. People of my generation and younger, going, yeah, just show them. And then there's this one guy. I don't know how old he is, but he clearly is older than me. And he wrote quite the twit longer back, right?
Okay. This should be funny.
And I agreed with it because essentially it was saying the same thing, except for it was lambasting them for, we took the time to work hard to get to where we are, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And I was just like, bravo, sir. Bravo. Because I'll say it again, because I wound up tweeting, or I responded to that tweet agreeing with it, right? And,
Yeah.
tearing my generation a new one while I was at it, kind of. But
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
millennials, which I am firmly an elder millennial, by the way, as much as I hate to say that and like to be a zennial
Oh,
or
unfortunate.
something,
So
I am an elder millennial, and I have seen my generation and the younger generations, and their work ethic is terrible. They
Yeah.
suck.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
sorry. They don't know what it's like. They want it on easy mode.
They want to just be on
seriously
their
do.
damn
They want
cell
to come
phone all
in, they
day.
want to give it in, and I get it. There are issues. Like, I get it. The idea of realizing that you're working at a place that is soul crushing with no chance for advancement. and then you see Todd over there who doesn't know his brain from his whatever,
But
suddenly gets a promotion.
are you
But
trying to say something about me?
huh? No, I'm not talking about you.
No, he didn't say Chad.
I,
He
I was trying
specifically
to
didn't
not
say
say
Chad.
things that were bad words, I guess. It's good to say doesn't know his dick from his balls, but Anyway, gets a promotion. There's you who
Yeah.
should have gotten that promotion. But then it's like, did you even attempt to do anything for that promotion? No, you
Also,
didn't.
here's the
Because
thing.
we're under the same mindset of it's soul crushing. We're never going to get anywhere. Somebody who doesn't deserve it is going to get it. But because we never put in the time, we never do the thing. You know what he did over you? He
Mhm.
got on fucking line and filled out the paper thingy for that position that was opened up
Yeah.
because his mother told him to do it.
Yeah.
But you didn't. That's why he got the promotion, unfortunately. And the fact that he's buddy buddy with the manager. It sucks. I get it. I understand it. But if you always go with that mindset of
Mhm.
it's never going to amount to anything, it absolutely will never, ever, ever amount to anything. Because you know
Yeah,
what I did 3 years ago? I started again from scratch with negative $398 or something in my bank account because I was in the middle of an ex-wife who was in the mental flop, whatever, and the fact that we were in the middle of a divorce and everything else. I had to go back and restart all that. But then we've got people my age with 15 subscriptions to Netflix, Hulu,
Mhm.
Xbox, and whatever else, right? And
yeah,
their DoorDash subscription, and they're always door dashing. They're always going out to eat, which is something my ex-wife did quite a lot until recently. Her thing was always eating out, never having money. And that's why you don't have money, because you've got all these subscriptions. You don't need all of them. You don't need that $7 latte from Starbucks. You don't need to eat at Wendy's every single day.
hey,
So the thing is, what
no,
I would
actually, I've cut back a lot.
yeah, what I would say is that what happened is kids got used to living like their parents. And the thing is that their parents, though, had worked and suffered through the ramen era to get to where they were. Then they
Yeah.
have these kids, and then their kids get the Netflix subscription and they get all the nice things. And then they're like, now you got to move out and you can't have those things. They're like, but this is what I've become accustomed to. And I understand it. But I think that it is incumbent upon parents to be like, yeah, life's going to be tough. Get out, go. You have to go and start from zero. I was able to give you nice things, but that doesn't mean that you have to earn your own nice things now. These are mine. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
and a
I
lot of
think
us don't even start from zero. Some of us get
yeah.
a helping hand from our parents too. Like I
that's
know
not nice.
everybody wants to be the victim. It's like
Yeah.
my dad threw me out at 18. Did he really? Did he really?
Or were
No,
you
he
just
put
an
you into
unbearable
college,
little prick?
get money set aside. You went to college for 2 years. Then you decided to skip out for whatever reason, stop going, and then he stopped funding you. I
Well,
mean,
not only
I know that's usually how it goes for a lot of us, even those that are poor.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I mean, I'll be honest. For me, the rug got pulled out from under me pretty fucking
but I
hard.
mean, some of us do get the rug pulled out from under us, or we start in the negatives.
and
So
I
Yeah.
didn't and I didn't even have that to where, it was that sort of thing. I mean, I was basically just I knew I couldn't afford it, but the thing is I was like, but I want to be able to afford it. So I suffered and I ate the ramen even though
yeah,
my folks were having something. I was like, this is not my food. I either need to pay for this or I need to pay you some money towards groceries. And they understood that and they were like, okay, well, we're going to do this kind of thing. I lived on it. During college, I pretty much served on my grandma's couch for a good period of the time, and took the bus an awful lot. I ate out like never. I'm just now getting to the stage where I'm like, I can eat out once a week, once
yeah,
a week. And to be fair, I am a cheap, and like I don't understand spending like $20 whole on a pair of pants if they don't have a TV in them. So yeah, no, they're like, this is on sale for $50. I'm like, 50 whole dollars? Is it just one pair of pants? Do they replicate? Do they wash themselves? I don't understand. This
unless
is just cloth. But
unless that unless that pants is going to make me, I'm not interested at $50. But no,
but
like no, I'm right there with you, Zio. I mean, I'm just now clawing. I'm 40 years old. I'm just now clawing my way to lower middle class, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, ditto, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty much.
And I'm just like, here's the thing. If I turn this camera right here past the green screen, you
Yeah.
would see, well, a mess, but there's no furniture. My apartment has two pieces of furniture.
Yeah.
This computer desk and my bed.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like 2 chairs.
All
And
right, so
yeah.
we were super late and gay, which is my fault.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I
we
forgot
should
what
get
day
going.
it was. We should really
Hey,
get
we're
going.
exalting about the current culture and the thing that leads to the problems that we're seeing in gaming. Fine,
Yeah,
go ahead.
well.
Talk
Anyway,
about the
so I
extraneous.
don't remember why any of this stuff exists half the time, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna look at it. I think I need
What is
sound
this?
for this, so
All right, gonna
we're
mute.
gonna go ahead and reshare the screen with the audio. Voila! All right.
If you're tired of playing your Switch games
what
on a
was this
Switch
about?
and you also want to know what it feels like to hold a burning phone, Yuzu is now for Android and can play some
yeah.
games well enough that it might put it.
So remember the
Mhm.
remember the emulator that Nintendo went out of their way to completely demolish, which they had good reason to demolish because of the way they were selling
it,
certain things.
yeah.
It's now available on Android.
Here in Nintendo's eye. This initial
I
release is
happened to have
Snapdragon
ran
only, and
across
it has
this guy
some
talking
high
about it. I was
requirements.
like,
I put it through its
well,
paces
shit.
with the Snapdragon 860, 870,
You know what's funny about this?
and One Plus, and the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Even though half of these have active cooling, they can get pretty toasty playing some of these 3D games. Still, it's pretty awesome to be able to play Skyrim on a phone.
I think that you can get that on your computer then through BlueStacks, I think it is.
Yeah,
Oh, I
BlueStacks.
still have it on mine. So, or
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Well, for those of us
I
who are
was
late
gonna
to the
say,
party and are
careful,
kind of
you don't want to
normies,
go to Italy and say that.
Yeah, I hope that was listed somewhere.
It
Because
is, it
that
is.
was new.
absolutely.
So here's the thing. Normally, when I'm pro emulation and all that, but Yuzu was selling it. But the fact that they were selling the Nintendo version, like the emulator for Nintendo,
Mhm.
I gotta say, I don't care about the laws. Fuck Nintendo. They deserve everything bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care one way or the other when it comes to Nintendo nowadays.
I'm absolutely fucking done.
Speaking of which, there's an
shithole
update to the
company.
Power World thing. I just don't have an article on it.
I
just happen
saw
to
a
be looking
video
into it.
on it, but I didn't watch it.
So
source
it's
trust
a
me, bro.
small update. It's a small update.
Mhm.
Nintendo has gone ahead in the middle of their lawsuit, updated one of the 3 patents that they're suing Power World over, and
What?
have changed the language of it slightly, adding a bunch of extra stuff to it.
You can't do.
You can do that.
I mean,
Well,
But
I mean, you technically can, but it shouldn't
But
count.
according to multiple other patent lawyers and stuff like that who have chimed in on this thing, apparently, that is a weird thing to happen. You can do it, but it's usually a sign of your original lawsuit was so bad that you had to go in and amend it to
Yeah.
amend the plead to try and attempt to win your case at that point.
Yeah.
I think that's scummy. I don't think you should be allowed to do that.
Especially not with something as.
But they
final as-
amended their patent slightly. So, and it's the mounting one that they were talking about. So they have amended it to say this, where if you're getting off of a mountain, getting back onto it, and they're emphasizing the smoothness of you doing this transition, and it's like, are you guys trying to make the argument that if it's too smooth, they somehow stole from you? Is that what we're going with?
So if I make it smoother, if I make a smoother animation, can I then sue Nintendo on their own grounds?
It's possible, yes. Or do they need to make it a bit more janky so Nintendo can back off? Is that where we're going with this? It's like if you make it too smooth, Nintendo's like, oh, we did that first.
No, they're actively targeting Power, and it's clear, it's abundantly clear. Even other developers are like, "Wow, fuck Nintendo, this is bullshit." No, I honestly think that Nintendo at this point should be sanctioned by the FTC, Federal Trade Commission. Yeah, I think they should be sanctioned to hell and back.
Oh, but I thought this was hilarious to see, by the way. So, Nintendo says game development risks increasing due to higher game prices and rising production costs.
So these
Now,
are
let's
both
just go
self-inflicted
ahead and
wounds.
forget the rest
Yep.
of this and stop with the higher game prices real quick. And can we all look at the company that
It's like saying my foot
initiated
hurts because I shot it.
the
Like,
much higher game cost prices?
like,
Can we just take a look at Nintendo and hold a mirror up? Forget the rest of that exists. We can talk about that separately, but just hold a mirror up and it's like, Nintendo, you did this. You
yes,
came in and said $80 digital, $90 physical. Oh, and by the way, your physical copy probably isn't really physical because you have to download it. Like, Nintendo, you did that. We were actively fighting the $70 plague as it was, which hadn't fully come into full swing yet either, by the way, because those $70 games weren't flying off the shelf like they thought they were going to. And then you came in, dropped your dong on the thing, and said they're now 80. That was you, Nintendo. That was you. Of course, there's more risk involved when you're increasing the price of the games. Anyway,
yeah.
so
I mean, again, this is basically claim whining that your foot hurt after you shot it. Like, stop doing that. Don't.
You're welcome.
yeah, let me open this link. There you go.
Can you scroll a little bit so we can see the bottom?
It just
Oh,
says
yeah.
Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
I have to bring it out. Yeah, this is Nintendo game price and production cost. Nintendo, yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what has happened here.
Yeah, when I saw that, I immediately was like, yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo, you're absolutely
You-
right.
you
and
know
you're
what-
the
you know-
reason for it. Now we can talk about the rising production costs because
But we have. That's the problem.
and we that's yeah, no, that's the thing. That is something that we have talked about 1,000 times. Why are costs going up? Because one, you have inflated rosters. Like you've got a company of like 10,000 people, right? Or 6,000 people. You got 6,000 people working on a product and they're doing a half-assed job. You've got too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen for the most
Mhm.
part. You're shoveling out off a subpar product and then out of nowhere, Ubisoft has laid off 3,000 developers. No fucking shit. You don't say. Let me guess, you're going to rehire 2,000 of those here in a second to work on the next Assassin's Creed flop, too, right? Like, I mean, the Western industry uses these developers like they're tissue paper. And on top of that, the way they run everything, they've got HR in the room 24/7. Which is why we get slop games. But it's interesting because Nintendo and other companies like that, they tend to not be too bloated, or at least they work well enough to where you don't notice that there's a big bloat or anything. Because when it comes to the Japanese culture, you've got the same guy who generally works there. So when somebody does leave, like Hideo Kojima, when he left Konami, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen over there. Over here in the West, you get told 3,000 developers just got laid off from Blizzard, and you're like, okay, so it's Tuesday. What's new? What game did they just complete?
Yeah, no, it's insane the way they handle the production costs, and it's like there's no oversight whatsoever, and the oversight that there is are fucking terrified to say anything because of Karen and HR. And it's like at some point, you know what's going to happen? At some point, these companies are going to fail, rightfully so. Don't care. Go fuck themselves. Oh, you're getting laid off? Well, boo fuckity who. There's the line. Here's an application. Go fill it out. And we're going to get great small slim studios like Sandfall. I think it's called Sandfall Games. The people that did Expedition 33. 30,
Yeah, I mean,
30 some people in
you
their
got
core.
33.
Thir-
Everything is 33 for them.
Okay, so
Expedition
33.
33 was developed by 33 developers.
Oh, and then I find out the person that did that fucking amazing music was a SoundCloud artist.
I love that so much. That's the best story. And that OST is banger. It's so
Yeah.
good.
It is good.
It's one of the rare times I'm actually considered buying the fucking OST, and I don't do that.
No,
Yeah.
most
And
people
then
don't.
you've got things like what? Power World was what, 70, 80 some people who did that.
Yeah.
What was another good one that came out that didn't have a whole lot of people?
Let's see,
remember
there's
what it
Power
was.
World, there's
I mean, we've had some
Yeah.
bangers over the past couple of years. They've had small development teams.
yeah, Oxygen Not Included, and the Don't
Yeah,
Starve series.
they've cooked about as long as a normal game would cook, anywhere from about 4 to 6 years, 4 to 7 years. And then you've got these AAA studios with 3,000 people who can't even put anything half as good out anymore. And I can't figure it out. And you got Nintendo walking in here. It's like, game development risks are increasing due to high game prices. Yeah, no fucking shit, dumbass. We told you not to do that, and you did it. Like even Borderlands 4 backed down whenever when he did the thing, when he mimicked the Blizzard. Don't you have phones? And was like, oh, real fans will find a way to pay $80. They backtracked real fucking quick on that and dropped it back down to 70.
Well, yeah,
For a
everybody
reason.
going, excuse me? They were like, oh,
Yeah,
that was
it's like,
a bad idea, wasn't it?
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't pay $30 for a Borderlands game today.
Well, you're
no,
mad
not
though.
with the shit they've got in
Yeah.
it now. I mean, hell, they have their own version of Denuvo that's even worse than Denuvo. So,
Okay, then. Wow, I didn't think it was a competition, but
well,
here
it
we are.
is because they want all your data. It's
Oh,
the thing
yeah,
that puts
yeah.
the spyware in your system, pretty much, and they're trying to claim it's not spyware by saying it's a cheat tracker or something like that.
I uninstalled
Yeah.
all the stuff from the Gearbox.
So I don't have anything Borderlands. Anything from Gearbox needs to just not be on my computer at this point.
Yep.
Let's see. As if Switch games weren't already expensive, Nintendo is now getting rid of one of the only ways to get discount first-party games after already killing off the reward point scheme. Now, I've never used the reward points because I never get enough points to even do anything with them.
Yeah, I think I used it once. Ever.
No, see, oh gosh, I remember. Remember when my kid was in here explaining to me, and I was like, "That's not how those work."
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
not how those work. We were playing something, and he was in here. It's like, but Dad, I really, really want it, and we've got like 430 points, which means we can get this and that, and then it's like that's not how that works. That's like a point is equal to a cent. That is $4.30, not $40 or $43. I think is what he was trying to go with. Yeah, we're talking about you. I see you back there. Love you. But anyway, so those points were just crap unless you bought like everything Nintendo. Like you had to only play Nintendo for those points to even be worth anything. What I hate though is the fact that they're getting rid of this because this one wasn't bad. Do you know the $60 or the $100 ticket that they sold? That would give you access to X amount of different games. You could pick 2.
Yeah.
And it was like you could do this like once a year or something like that. I forgot what the timeout was for it, but you could have these tickets because I used it for Breath of the Wild, or I used it for Tears of the Kingdom and something else. I forgot what it was, but they were both $60 games. I paid $100 for it. I saved about 20. You know, when it all comes out in the wash, it was a good plan. It was a good thing. I bought that ticket, bought Tears of the Kingdom, waited to buy something else. I can't remember what it was, but they're both $60 games on their eShop.
Yep, I did that with Animal. Was it not
Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing? and one of I think it was either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom.
And if we know anything about Nintendo, is they never put anything on sale hardly. Nothing first party.
Not without
I
some
mean,
weird
hell,
leak.
even going to buy a first party at GameStop isn't even worth it because it's like just down by $5 or something. It's like the game is 50 or $59.99, and you're looking at it, and it's like used for $54.99. I'm like, why the fuck would I even buy this used at this point?
Yeah, and then
I
you
might
go
as well
there
just
and
buy it new.
yeah, the gas you spent getting there probably balanced it out.
Yeah, seriously. But anyway, so they're getting rid of that ticket program, which kind of sucks.
They're basically
I mean,
they're slowly closing up shop is what's happening, because when you start contracting like that, it
well,
means
no,
that
it's because they increased the price of games, Chad.
well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like they
Do you know
are
how much they would lose? It's like, okay, I'll spend $100 and get two full price first party titles, which are coming out at $80 to $90.
I know, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that cut the budget, cut the staff, and actually be the economic option you used to be. They will never do that because I'm a gaijin. I already know that.
Oh, see, I think they're just greedy at this point because they
Yeah,
don't have
no,
to do any of that. They can still be that economic powerhouse where people buy their system on the cheap, buy their games, cheaper than everybody else by about $10.
yeah, no,
And
they
be a
could, and
household
they
name.
won't. They won't, and it's going to end up just decimating them. It's going to be the dark ages of Nintendo all over again.
Yeah, it might be. Because you've got people having buyer's remorse. You know how I was telling you how my girlfriend's oldest was crowdfunding getting a Switch
Mm-hmm.
too, and he got it, right?
Yeah,
And he now has buyer's remorse and was like, I'm thinking of selling it now. And
damn,
it's like,
already.
oh, do you want it? No, I don't want it.
No.
I'm not that interested.
Dude,
Oh,
I
man.
unhooked
Yeah.
my Switch just to put less power strain on my whole thing here, because I just was like, I'm never using the Switch. I haven't used it in months, years actually.
I mean, for the most part, my kids play Fortnite on it, and that's about it at this point. So, I mean, granted, they still love Nintendo, like Mario and stuff, and they'll occasionally play it. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
done.
hold off on getting a Switch too. Like, I'll probably get one eventually, one day, secondhand somewhere,
As you do.
as you normally do. But I'm not going to go out and buy it anytime soon. But
Well,
yeah,
given the stuff I've heard, I don't even think I'll do that.
so it depends. Well, if I do, it's for my kids at this point.
Oh
Sure.
yeah,
That's the only
yeah.
reason. I have literally no interest in Nintendo and any of their first party system or things that they can play. I will sell the high seas for. So,
Me too. I don't plan to go to
I
Italy
don't
anytime soon.
care anymore when it comes to Nintendo. And if they want to sick, whoever after me, that's fine, whatever. Because somebody out there is going to have to actually go to task and say, and use that argument. If I can't buy your game and actually own your game, how are
Then
you
what am I
arresting me
stealing?
for stealing? Yeah, what exactly am I stealing here? Yeah, I want that to go to court somewhere. I want somebody to do that.
Yeah.
Although it is a little bit harder to do for Nintendo because the way they do things. But when it comes to Ubisoft or whatnot, it's like, are you guys arresting me because I just didn't want to buy their license? What? I don't get it. So this is an interesting thing.
Hmm.
We're still on the kind of Nintendo, okay? This is
Okay.
Nintendo adjacent. We're kind of getting out of the Nintendo news.
Okay.
We've caught up with it. But
Okay.
the BBC...
No, we haven't.
He's
I
green.
think we have.
Oh
Anyway.
boy, do I got a surprise for you then.
Well, you're going to have to surprise me then. So the BBC apparently did this thing, and I want to actually watch it. So we're going to have to do this. Because I don't know what was going on with the segment. I just happen to have seen this. and I saw the picture associated with it. But the BBC is blamed for an on-air Nintendo hardware blunder as UK Games body distanced itself from the SNES snafu. Uh, it's like, unfortunately, we couldn't adjust it while on air, and I was like, "There's 15 ways that you could address that on air in like 2 seconds. It make this less painful than it is." But here we go. Here's the picture.
Hmm.
Does anybody see the issue here?
Where do I begin?
What is?
uh,
So we have a Super Nintendo.
oh my
Mhm.
goodness, that is not on my screen. I thought there was a stain on my screen. There's a stain on that SNES.
There is an NES cartridge shoved down into the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the thing. It's like, really, guys? So let's see if we can bring this up and actually
We'll join now
watch
by Nick
this
Poole,
segment
who's the
for a
chief executive
second.
of UK,
Because
which
I'm
is
curious,
the
like,
trade body
how
of the
the
UK's
fuck?
gaming industry, and he's brought in some props as well, which look very familiar. Morning to you, Nick.
Good morning.
What did you used to play? What do you still play?
Oh, well, there's so many to choose from. I think that's part of the thing. For me, I guess the Tomb Raider games are always going to be iconic. The first really sort of
Well, I can tell you, he definitely wasn't playing the old stuff, because I don't know how he's sitting there letting that go on.
exploratory 3D full platform.
Tomb Raider is not on Nintendo.
Why
No,
are
it's
we
not.
seeing these older games becoming more popular again?
Well, we think there's a number of things
Because
driving.
new ones suck.
We're hearing one retailer reporting an 800% increase in sales of retro games. I mean, this has become
But yeah, okay, so this is a report that retro games are being
something
more-
absolutely amazing. Seems to be a combination of older generations kind of rediscovering games from their childhood, much loved titles, but also there's a huge amount of younger players who are finding retro games for the first time. And I think it's something to do with, getting away maybe from the smartphone, spending a bit of quality time offline, but playing a game. And really, these games are fantastic.
Okay. Anyway, I was just curious to know what the segment was about, because I didn't know anything. But yeah,
Well, I mean, broadcasters giving their opinion on video games is always.
yeah,
Hilarious.
so
Always
apparently
Big
more
insight
people are
right
playing
there.
retro. And like, I don't know how he sat there and didn't say anything, because his statement afterwards is, "Well, we were on set, we couldn't do anything," and it's like, I would have addressed it. I would have reached over, picked it out, made sure it wasn't damaged, and go, "This doesn't go there," and then leaned it up against the Wii or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Now,
oh. Yeah, this was apparently this guy's props, right? Like, these are things that he owned. The guy over here talking.
yeah.
I was like, I would be mortified.
Yeah.
Mortified.
Well, he
I
also
saw
said,
somebody jammed Mario Brothers.
so I wanna point this out. They're talking about Nintendo, right?
No, they're just talking about retro
They're
games.
just talking about retro
Okay,
games
okay.
in
Yeah,
general.
apparently retro games have come back. There's a resurgence of people playing retro games.
Oh,
I wonder why.
that reminds me. I gotta talk to Joe. We're gonna go to an arcade on a date.
Aw.
You gonna take me too?
Depends on what you're gonna do to me afterwards.
Well, if you're taking me to an arcade and feeding me, there's a lot of things.
You just see me and Zio going woohoo with a monster truck in the field.
Oh, we have lots of fields.
I have a story about Nintendo, and Nintendo's woes are just getting started. We've only just begun.
Oh, yay, let's share. Let's
Your
continue
ass.
the Nintendo hate train.
This is class action lawsuit territory, and I think it is going to happen.
Oh, where is it?
I'm not sure if it's in there, but if you type in, I'll just tell you to type in because I want you to pick out the article, and I'll just talk it. It is corrosion damage, or not corrosion, erosion damage in the Switch, and as well as water damage right out of the box.
What?
Yes, and they are refusing to replace these.
There have been reports of erosion damage. Oh, related to Nintendo controllers.
No, this is
Nintendo
in the system.
consoles,
Yeah,
particularly concerning the GameCube and the Nintendo Switch 2. Wait,
Switch
the
2.
GameCube?
I don't know about the GameCube. I know about the Switch 2. But yeah, Switch 2. This guy did a video talking about how his
I'm not finding anything on it. Let's see. I've got the AI over here telling me about it from reports, but there's no news articles, is there?
I don't think I've seen. I don't know if I've seen news articles on it yet or not, but I've seen a lot of people posting about it. Like a lot of people.
Brick Switch 2s, Nintendo claiming water damage.
Yeah, water damage, erosion. And it literally is this guy got his. Okay, so the one I saw specifically.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring it up yourself because there's nothing for me to click.
Okay.
I
figured you could. I figured you could find it, but I guess not.
Well, no, I type in Nintendo erosion damage and get nothing. I just got that. I got this here. Nintendo physical damage. There has been reports of erosion damage related to Nintendo consoles, particularly concerning the GameCube and Nintendo Switch. And then you go down, you've got physical damage support link for Nintendo. Nintendo support physical damage, including plastic housing. Nintendo is ruined. Nintendo is doing something worse than we thought. Let's see. It's time to get rid of fall damage. Nintendo Switch consoles have physical damage. These are Nintendo things. Water damage. Yeah, nothing talking about them coming like out of the box with issues.
Well, shit.
And the things for this is magnet failure, Nintendo, and Reddit is where the AI is getting its information from. So,
okay,
it's all on Reddit.
Hang on. So, this is what it was. This is what I watched, and that's where it came from. I think it was actually pointing to Reddit and going over it. And this was somebody based in Japan. So, yeah.
Let's see.
But it's like 14 minutes long. That's why I was like, I could summarize. Basically, this guy had
negligence to their consumer. Indicator stickers did not change color, but they said that water can still get in / water damage can occur regardless. I also asked for a picture and they flatly refused that they don't do that.
Alright, so this is unsubstantiated reports from Reddit pretty much and commenters on stuff.
Yeah. That's why I was like, but I guess the guy that posted this actually did a video in response to this because they're like, pictures or it didn't happen kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
which has been Nintendo's MO lately.
But no, here's the thing. If you go near the end, other people who are willing to open up their console straight out of the box have shown where there's rust damage. And I'm like, interesting. Let me see if I can actually find that. There it is.
Yeah, corrosions, rust damage.
1030.
So now that we've reached the pull apart, I saw something curious. You'll notice
that's way too much on the CPU.
A new device, right? That wasn't supposed to happen. This is a treated material, right? It wasn't supposed to be rusty like the way you see it. Change to the microscope image to get a lot closer so you can see. Look at that.
But anyway, yeah. I mean, I actually can believe Nintendo saying Pixar didn't happen too, because that has been how they've been handling a lot of things. I mean, that's how that one guy last week, when we talked about his system breaking after buying a game off the marketplace or whatnot.
Yeah.
He had to show pics and prove that he bought it on the thing because it was loaded on somebody else's thing still, just for Nintendo to be like, oh, our bad.
Papa, go on.
But yeah, and then pop and open your Switch to do this, well, that voids your warranty, so...
Exactly. No, that's
Yeah.
the catch-22. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you got to prove it. Oh, you proved it, but your warranty's void. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
I'm
why
sure
saying,
that
that's why I
won't bite
believe
them in the
this,
butt.
because
No, I'm sure it will bite them in the butt eventually.
well, evidence is mounting. I'll just say that.
So, anyway, so the last bit of Nintendo news.
He thinks he's
Nintendo
at
is
the wood.
having a live action Zelda. Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere in here's got to be the thing on it. So I
About-
threw in a couple of things looking for the article.
Can I just say how much I don't want this movie to happen? I just
So
don't.
I'm not too sure about a live action Zelda.
I
I'm really
don't want it.
not. I'd rather they do it like Mario does, or like the new Mario movie did.
Yeah.
So I'm not like too super stoked about it, but I will probably go see it.
I am anti-stoked
some
about
point.
it. I just
They have picked their casts, or at least a couple of people who will be playing
yeah, the lead roles.
yeah, what Meg said. So we got Bo Bragginson as Zelda, and Benjamin Evan Ensworth as Link. And
Why
I just
don't they
hope
use
if they
seasoned
do a
actors?
water level that somebody watches Ben very closely. Anyway,
Oh,
I'm
by the way,
I'm not sure how this is going to go.
by the way, did you hear about Ganon casting?
No, I haven't.
Pedro Pascal.
Shut up.
Who?
That's not even
Everything is
funny.
Pedro Pascal. I thought he was going to be Voldemort.
He can do both, apparently.
Yeah, he
Well,
can.
well, apparently he's going to be the entire cast of Grease.
I'm not
Oh, he's so
surprised.
cringe.
But anyway, so the internet is up in arms because the trans activists are up in arms about this. Because this guy right here, Hunter Avalon, or Hunter Avalon. Wow, wrong Hunter. Sorry, Hunter Schaefer is what his name is, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, they wanted him to play as Zelda because I guess he's transitioned or whatnot. And this is the only real picture I've ever seen of this person. Is this and one more, and it's always in association with this topic, right?
Yeah.
And I had to do some digging when they finally did this, and everybody was all up in arms about this. So this Hunter person was never in the running for being Zelda. Nintendo never even looked at him.
Yeah.
It turns out that his PR firm made it all up.
Sounds about right.
Nintendo said that they were going to do this, and then the PR firm did everything after that.
You know, I wonder. Not to defend Nintendo, but I do kind of wonder if this falls into libel territory because you're using false information to facilitate a brigade, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, I went and looked pictures of Hunter to figure out if he actually looks like Zelda anywhere else besides the two pictures they always use, and he doesn't.
No.
She doesn't.
Looks like a dude.
It's like
does not look anything like Zelda and anything else out there. And I'm just like, I am glad nobody picked that over because of that picture. Like nobody saw that picture and was like, that's the perfect Zelda. We should use him.
This picture
no,
right
because
here,
anything else, they do not look like Zelda.
Well, here's the thing. It's not just looks, but also, I mean, you got to have the acting chops. Now, as far as who they did pick, it can work. It can be good, but she needs to fucking smile. The two mouths are completely mismatched.
The two pictures that I've seen of her, of Bo, whatever her last name is, haven't looked great to me. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a 10 or anything like that. I don't look better than this girl, but I don't think she looks like a Zelda to me. This looks
Well,
like she would be like WB Zelda, you know?
Yeah.
Or some sorry,
Damn.
CW. They
well,
changed it. I'm
Yeah.
old.
I mean, people cosplay Zelda,
Yeah.
so I'm sure they
Yeah.
can make them look like Zelda and like.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I'm
we
I'm
always
looking
know
at
the
not gonna be any
cosplayers
issue.
do better.
so I'm looking
Um,
at her head shape, and it just like I don't know why they didn't use Asian actors though, because of the fact that the aesthetic for Link and Zelda are Asian. You know, the coloring is European, of course, because blonde, blue eyes.
yeah.
But the facial, the bone structure, and everything is always based off of Asian humans. So I don't know why they decided to go this way with it. I also am just annoyed that they're using real people because it's never going to be right. Nobody's ever going to
Now,
be completely happy, and animation is a valid form of medium. Okay, I had to get it out. I'm so
what I
tired
do
of them
know is
disrespecting it.
Nintendo purposely wanted to find younger actors
Yeah.
to play these because I assume they plan to do a series of these movies.
They can plan it.
Listen, they can plan it. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but
No.
and that's why they went with the younger actors.
Yep, and
I guess they
Avowed is
couldn't
getting a
find anyone
sequel.
else. So, because I think they're like what 16, 17 somewhere in there.
The characters or the actors?
The actors, the characters
I mean,
are doesn't matter because we've seen Link as a kid, not as a kid, as a young adult, as an older adult, and we've seen
As a
that in Zelda
skeleton.
the same way. You
As a
know,
wolf. Yeah.
we've seen Link and Zelda at multiple ages throughout their
As bread.
lifespan. But yeah, like the actors themselves are young because they want to, I think, push this into a thing where they do like the Legend of Zelda, and they tackle. I don't know. I guess it depends on how they plan to do it because we have Zelda, and every time we have a Zelda game, it's a completely different game. We got to go through the
Yeah.
thing. Are we going to do like, are we going to do the three dungeon format and then the next 7 dungeons or 8 dungeons or whatever it is, and then go after Ganon format, or are we going to do like, are we going to do a little bit of this and that, and like to be continued?
I think I know what they're gonna do, and
Because we've got an hour and a
it.
half to 2 hours to work with here.
I mean, if they for this
A lot happens.
this
in
girl,
Zelda.
I would say you would follow either the Skyward Sword or maybe the Breath of the Wild storyline. None of I mean, for her aesthetic, for that hunter human being. The thing is that this kind of just showed me what a grift this was and how these people are idiots because they kept showing that hunter human next to the picture of Zelda from from Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, no, you show him next to Twilight Princess Zelda because that is the one he closest resembles with that whole aesthetic right there. He looks nothing like that Zelda. That's the wrong Zelda, you idiot. But that's because you're such an activist and such a tourist that you don't know what the crap you're talking about. It's just irritating. And I'm just like, this is why nobody takes you seriously.
Oh no, you know what the absolute funniest thing is? I can already tell what this is going to be, and Meg is going to have a aneurysm.
Probably.
Well, I think it's going to be a
God,
completely
if they
new
make her a girl
story.
boss, I'm gonna lose it, man.
No,
Okay, fine.
Romance.
Oh
I
yeah.
get that.
I mean, the story of Legend of-
No. You don't understand. No action. None. No. It's going to
you mean
be
like a Regency romance sort of thing? No.
No, it's not going to be
No,
that.
they can't do that.
I
He
think
has-
they're going to do an original story that is going to be a Zelda title.
yeah, and it's going to have like a
You
little
gotta
bit
go
of
get
action
Zelda.
and a lot of talking.
So,
Yeah.
nah, there's dungeons and stuff. He's got to go do things, which is
Wait,
going to
do-
be weird because I don't want Link to have a voice either.
No.
I don't know how to do it.
Yahoo are the only things that he's ever allowed to say.
Yeah. Ah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they might.
Oh, wait, that's Mario.
So you know what? As much as I say that, they did a damn good job with the Mario movie. I mean, maybe not the casting, but
Well, that was also animated.
I know.
And the Mario movie wasn't half bad either. I liked it.
I really liked it. I had fun with it.
I had fun with it. You know what?
Know about a live action Zelda movie.
Yeah, I don't see this working.
I don't need this. I don't want this. I don't see it working. This is nothing but rakes to step on. There is a very thin path that you could possibly take to get out of this. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of rakes that you can step on and just piss everybody off. It doesn't. It looks so unpromising.
Okay, so
This is a Zelda commercial from the 80s.
That's what I was looking up. I was looking that up.
I mean, we could get that.
Is that better, Meg?
Yes, it actually is.
Well, it's a dark nut. Yeah, actually.
I mean, the commercial's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not mad at this at all, actually.
No, it's that 80s cheese.
Oh yeah, it's got that whole, what was it, Kung Fu Hustle vibe going on.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that.
They beat Ganon with a dance off.
That's great. It can end with a dance off. But anyway, so yeah, they've selected their people, and yeah.
But both of these people's faces are too square. His face is absolutely a block. He's not unattractive. His head is just a block, and I'm like, that's not Link's face. And her three-quarter view, you can see that just her cheekbones are just wrong. Her face, her head shape is wrong.
It'll be okay, Meg.
It's not going to be okay. They could have just animated it. There's no reason to do this.
Okay, all right. So let's take the edge off of all these horrible things.
I'm edgy. That's true. You should totally take the edge off. Full of edges.
Let's take the edge off here and watch a commercial for this medicine that might help a lot of people in America. In fact, it might help a lot of people in the world. So,
you love suffer from TDS? If you're shouting at furniture or trembling at bumper stickers, you may need Magatonin.
With Magatonin, intrusive rage fades. You may even start using your indoor voice again. Side effects of Magatonin may include mindful scrolling, unblocking old friends, improved attitude, and slight dryness or itching of the taint.
Don't scream at the sky. Transcend it. Call your doctor and see if Magatonin is right for you.
And that was a word from our sponsors, Magatonin. Anyway.
Oh, man. Actually, I think there was one I added just today. It's the one at the very bottom. It's like 5 seconds long. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
All right, let's bring that up.
It's like super short. It's just like a little baby.
So many in here. All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's...
Oh, all right. Back to the news. So, retro gaming YouTuber in France, I think it is, right?
Italy.
Or Italy. Anyway, so an Italy retro gaming YouTuber has apparently been investigated by authorities for reviewing third-party handhelds.
Okay, real quick, I want to say one thing before we continue this. If you make content and you run into this, stop saying the fucking FBI. Every person that's reported on this was like, oh, the FBI. Dude, it's in Italy. It's not the FBI. Stop it.
Why are we saying the FBI?
No, a bunch of people that reported on this, like jackasses, were like, oh, America's fucked, FBI. Then they start reading the article and they're like, oh, in Italy. And I'm like, yeah, you look stupid now, don't
Oh,
you?
I thought maybe they were confusing it with what the FBI actually did this week, by the way. The FBI this week actually took down a gaming ROM site, by the way.
They should
Apparently, it
sue
got
the
onto
FBI.
the FBI's radar right after Nintendo mentioned it to them. And yeah, so they shut it down.
They should sue the FBI.
Thanks, Nintendo.
100%. That was a wrongful takedown.
Anyway, so retro gaming YouTuber is being investigated by authorities for reviewing third-party handhelds. Apparently, from what I've heard, nobody knows, or he hasn't been told why he's going to jail or whatnot, or why they're holding him. Outside of apparently, he's pretty sure they're going to pin him with distributing hacked ROMs or something like that, or distributing emulated material. So yeah, apparently, it seems to be, according to Italy, if you review these kind of things and talk about it and look at it, you're distributing it. I don't think they have a case for that, from what I've heard. But I don't really watch this guy.
Yeah, no, it does feel like a
told
read.
me about him, but he does a lot of reviews and playing it and stuff like that. And you know those like all those different emulation stations that are always on sale by everybody, 1,000 games, 205 games,
Yeah.
stuff like that. He buys those and reviews them. That's not really distributing them. But yeah.
Well, it's such a umbrella term.
Yeah,
Distributing
and the
emulated
thing is, a
material.
lot of those companies that sell that, they operate in China.
Yeah.
So the authorities can't touch them.
Well, authorities won't touch them because they actually are putting their people first, unlike every other country. I hate China, but you know.
I was under the impression that distribution had a very specific definition.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, when it comes to distribution, they're going to have to prove that he's like distributing them to people.
Yeah.
I think in order for it, but I think it's one of those. How much you want to make a bet? How much you want to bet that there was a Nintendo involvement somewhere in this?
Oh, for
It's
sure.
not reported on yet.
100%.
But how much do you want to make a bet? Nintendo was like, hey, Italy, this guy, he's playing this thing, which means he has access to things that he shouldn't have.
Yeah, no, 100%. Nintendo's just going on.
Because earlier this week, you had the FBI, after Nintendo said something, took down that one site. So it's like, how much you want to make a bet? The Nintendo is waging a war on all this stuff.
They're waging a war on their entire consumer base. That's the dumbest thing. Like,
Yeah, they're not in a position of power right now. I don't really think this is the best idea for them, but
I mean, I'm at a point now where I don't even care if the emulation of Nintendo goes down because I want it all to burn. I want Nintendo to become a memory at this point.
Yeah, but
while
apparently
it's still a
this
good
guy
memory.
can face up
Right.
to a 30 million Italian lire, whatever that. I guess that's
Lira?
their money, right?
Lira. Yes. Yeah.
And up to 3 years of jail time, as well as the threat of having all his channels shut down by the authorities, of course. And wow, yeah, the agency is investigating potential breach in Italian copyright law, which, you know, maybe it is illegal to play Super Mario 3 on an emulator and transmit it to the internet over there. I don't know.
I don't know either, but honestly,
I think this
Nintendo's
is
done
BS.
this since
This is
forever.
dumb. And I firmly want to believe Nintendo for it. So,
Yeah. No
with no evidence outside of I feel like Nintendo is involved.
Well, if you just look at trends, you're probably right.
I'm just saying. Gosh, I hope we find out Nintendo had something to do with
Okay, what time was this? It's 1 hour and 4 minutes in. All right, everybody, clip that and save that for later.
Yes, We need to know later on. We need an update.
That's some
Anyway,
good news.
so while all this was happening, Stop Killing Games was still chugging along, guys, if you didn't have the update yet. But this guy here, who I can't say his name, it's Nikolai something in another language. I'm assuming it's French or German or something.
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna say
speak
Boogadaba.
it. Meg, would you like to try?
Nicole, no, I don't know what all of those things on his
Oh,
name
you've got-
are. All of this extra crap?
All this
No.
stuff.
It's Nikolai Boogadaba.
No, it starts with an S, or actually,
Okay,
I
it's
think that's
Stuggadaba.
dollar
But
sign.
the thing is that it's got all of these extra little
Stifrandata. Anyway,
Yeah.
he's the vice president of the European Parliament, by the way, and he has voiced full support for Stop Killing Games. He himself signed the petition and asked everybody else to. But we have apparently hit the end, the road. It's over with. We hit our mark. Everything is now in Parliament's hands. So congratulations. This is a small win, a small victory for gamers everywhere.
10 years later.
So we might get something. Listen, if it takes us 10 years, I'm glad we started now and we didn't wait 10 years to do it.
Right.
So I'm just saying that we know
No,
these
I'm
things
happy.
take time, but we need to do something. I mean, we've already looked at how Nintendo's been screwing everybody left and right now.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with it.
But yeah, so there we are. That's where we're at. It's done. Everything is dusted. It's all up in the hands of politicians now, unfortunately.
But
good.
that's our
And
last
it's a
recourse.
sad. Yeah, it's sad that we had to do that.
Yeah.
But that is like one of those last recourse things. It's like, I don't want my government or their government to have to put some kind of restriction in place, some kind of regulation. But there is no other choice in this matter.
Not
There really
really.
isn't. We the gamers can tell them we cannot buy the things. They're still doing the things. So
Yeah.
Ugh. Corporate greed. Anyway, so I found this to be really funny.
We thought we reported on this before, but
No, we didn't. This
No,
is new.
I've never seen this.
Epic
What?
Games has forced two Fortnite cheaters to post a public apology after suing and banning them for life.
You know what?
And I am very happy.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. Public shame these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Exactly, because this shit has to happen more. Let's see. Oh, okay, this is what I'm looking for. We'll get to it here in a second. But yeah, I have been on the TikToks. Okay.
No, really?
Yeah. Chad
So much
isn't. So
judgment.
Chad isn't preview to this kind of thing. But over on the TikToks, occasionally I'll find this person who's streaming. Like I'll swipe and it will come up to their thing. They're cheating. 100% cheating. They don't say anything. They never respond to chat, but they are playing something like Call of Duty or Fortnite or Valorant, and they are cheating. You've got the boxes telling you where everybody is. The auto aim is engaged. All the works, and they're
Wow, he's a
advertising
tired
one of
piece
those
of shit.
cheat things, right?
Yep.
So that's why I said what I said here. It's like, hopefully it was one of those guys. Right? Because they're everywhere. And it's funny because they're all over TikTok, right? Because that's the only place they can, I guess, legally stream to where they don't get shut down at this point. Because the only place I find them at is on TikTok. And you go into the comments and it's like, oh, wow, another fucking cheater. Everybody report it. Everybody report it. And everybody's reporting the live and stuff. And then it never goes down. And it's advertising one of those cheat menus or whatnot.
Yep.
And it's getting ridiculous, especially when you want to talk to that one person who said you really have to have things like the company to handle the server side stuff to prevent cheating. Well, I mean, they're not, okay? We got people advertising the shit all the damn time. Anyway, so Epic Games humble Fortnite cheaters by making them publicly apologize. I lost.
We're in charge. We're in charge.
It's not even that late. This hasn't even been. Wow, it has been. It's
No,
been an hour.
about 30 minutes earlier than normal. It did that last time too.
It's getting worse.
Yeah, it is. I don't
You know what's funny? It only happens to you. It never happens on my streams.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know why. No clue.
Tennessee.
Anyway, it must be my Tennessee internet. But yeah, a couple of Fortnite players are being subject to public ridicule after they were forced to apologize to the community for running matches by DDoSing streamers and selling cheap. Oh gosh, I hope it was that guy. I'll never know who that person really is, but selling cheat software, yes.
Yeah, there you go. You
it
got
might
one
be
of them.
the same people. Anyway,
Got
Epic's
him.
game isn't fooling around. Back in June, the company took drastic action against the cheater by taking them to court. Shit! And the judge demanding the player pay $175,000 in damages. That's what I want to see. Make that happen. Should have took more from him. Should have took more. Judge, you're fucking up. Should be a couple of mil at least. Give him the Nintendo treatment. Make them pay for Epic for the rest of their fucking lives. God, anyway. Fortnite cheater selling cyber attack issue grovel apologies. Posted on X, Epic Games announced taking legal action. One sold and users cheats, and the others carried out cyber attacks on content creators who were live streaming. Oh, nice. Both have been.
This guy's a total piece of shit.
Yeah, total piece of shit. Stream sniping and DDoSing people while they're playing. Nice. One sold and one used cheats. Further, there were two others, or they were ordered to post apologies to social media accounts where they were met with mockery. Where is it? Where is it? Let's listen, shall we? This is about 14 seconds. I guess it's. Oh, are they not going to read it off?
Oh, you read it off.
They should have read it off. I feel bad now. Anyway, no, I don't feel bad. I just feel upset that they didn't read it off. I would like to apologize to the Fortnite community for both cheating in Fortnite tournaments and selling and distributing cheap and hardware that enabled others to cheat. I violated Epic's rules and they have taken legal action against me. I am banned from playing Fortnite forever and I face legal action if I sell or distribute cheats again.
As you
Fuck
fucking
you,
should, piece of shit. No, he admitted to
shit.
He admitted to using it in a tournament. That's money lost. That is a ruined event.
That is.
I even, by the way, there's more on this, by the way.
Oh, what is there?
Okay, hang on. Apparently there is a response to their apology. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've got a peer-reviewed study right here that says you're a pussy.
Yeah, I think this is actually the tweet that I first saw about it, and I found it weird, right? Because this guy's like, Epic Games forced a grown man who has a child to publicly apologize for cheating in Fortnite. Like, I don't know why any of that was relevant.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're trying to make me sympathize with the cheater or not.
Yes, it was.
It's the anti-cheat police department.
Yeah, that's why it's so weird.
That's why
Like
I thought
a
it was
grown
weird, because I was
man.
like, I feel like this is a contradiction because the way it's written is clearly done by a leftist, right?
Yeah.
A Maryland man married with a child was deported to El Salvador today. Yeah, and somebody who's from El Salvador was deported back to their home country. Thank you. Have a nice day. But that's what it sounds like to me. Is like he wants me to sympathize with this absolute loser who cheats at Fortnite.
So, I mean, the thing is that they're like, forced a grown man with children. I'm like, was the grown man with children cheating in a video game? Is that like, and you want me to feel bad for him after he gets the repercussions for these very childish things. I don't understand what his point exactly is, but this makes the person who posted that sound like an idiot.
Yeah, I like this. They put a color on bro, dragged his ass down the street on a leash, and all the townsfolk are throwing shit and tomatoes at him. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is an absolute douche nugget.
Well, yeah, I mean,
He should be flogged for now until whenever. Till infinity.
and beyond.
Just flogged. Yes. Oh, but yeah, so Epic is making our lives better by flogging cheaters, as they should be. So yeah. Good
Hey,
job.
look, I thought I was the one that's found the side stuff.
Yeah, so
What?
so apparently
sad human.
Grok went through some changes lately. Grok turned into Mecha Hitler, got lobotomized, and then came out as an anime chick.
I'm so tired. I'm just weary and heavy laden at this point. I don't even care anymore.
This is
It's
what
all
Grok has
stupid.
become. Grok was the #1 downloaded app in Japan.
No. This is the 4.0 model that you can't even get with unless you have a subscription. So the fact
You
that it
have
got
to pay $30 for that subscription, or like $400 for the premium absolute upload deluxe plus whatever minus 38 subscription.
Yeah, and they did.
Elon made fake.
Look. There's a lot I can say about Elon and everybody else in the world. The man knows how to make some fucking money.
This was a good move.
But he can't complain about declining birth rates and then push something out like this out. I'm
I
like,
thought that was hilarious. But no, you can. You can. I mean, you complain about declining
well,
birth
yeah,
rates.
but it's
There's
the same
not much
thing as
you can
complaining
do
about your foot
that.
hurting after shooting it. It's the same thing.
No. Look, if Elon was able to do something about declining birth rates, sure, we can say complaining about shooting your foot after you shot it. But no, I can sit here and fully say declining birth rates are bad.
Yeah.
But also, give me anime waifu. I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to do
let's put it
anything
this
about
way.
declining birth rates at this
I
point.
don't think this is
I've
going
already
to help. I
had
think
2
this is going
kids.
to
I
be the
don't need
opposite.
more.
You know, the
You
whole.
know what? No, I just. God, I can't believe I'm defending fucking anime waifus now. God,
No, it's not
that's
anime waifus. It's linking this to an AI, which is
this and the
already
AI.
which is a thing.
Okay, but what I'm about to say is this isn't going to change people not getting laid. What this does is changes. Honestly, it might even have the opposite effect where it's like suddenly guys aren't interested because they could find their fix somewhere else. Hey, ladies, stop being bitches and actually be nice to the guys, and maybe this will fix itself. Otherwise, all that attention you want is gone because here's Gronk.
Oh, it just, you know what? She can fly the next starship out. Grok the AI.
If they were smart,
when
they
the
would
second
actually.
they decide to start flying people to Mars and they start boarding up their passenger ships, and Grok's there to greet you, and you got your holographic Annie there. Wearing a stewardess uniform.
Oh God!
Please keep all hands and feet inside the aisle at all times.
And out of your pants. Oh God! So anyway,
so that's a thing that happened. Anyway,
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Storylines have been cut. Baldur's Gate 3 actor warns that the diversity is being removed from some games.
by the way, this is misrepresenting what he said. The header.
Probably.
The actress for Karlak is the one talking about it, by the way.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, I know, it's your favorite.
Yeah. Don't meet your heroes, kids.
But anyway, so the long and the short of it is companies have stopped focusing on gaying everything to gay it.
Yeah, because they
funding
hemorrhaging money.
from their various locations suddenly have dried up
USAID.
since USAID is not, I mean, you can't exactly prove that it's all because of USAID, but it is kind of funny that we stopped them from funding things and then suddenly, all the things that were going, put a chick in it and make it lame and gay, suddenly aren't doing that anymore. I mean,
it's
a point on the graph, and they all point to one spot. So,
put a chick in it, make it lame and gay.
Yeah. But yeah, so she's up. She seems to be, I guess, slightly upset that companies are not focusing on that anymore, and maybe we can actually get good stories finally.
I was about to say, oh, sorry, your shitty fan fiction isn't being shoehorned in anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that there's like, oh, they're cutting these extra storylines, and I'm like, well, the thing is that if the juice ain't worth the squeeze, if it's only going to be used by, let's say, 1% of the population of people who would actually buy your game, it is not worth all of the man hours and money that it costs to put it in there. So yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean, especially since a lot of people are moving away from that. Even if we're going to say, okay, well, people won't boycott the game over it, there's no reason to put it in if not enough people are going to play with these options,
Yeah.
Yeah. And Baldur's Gate 3 did it the right way because, because when we talk about this, you always have to have that one person. But Baldur's Gate is like so, what is it? Woke. There we go. I forgot what the word was. It's going away so hard that I completely forgot what the word was. We're like, yeah, PG-3 is definitely woke as all get out, and all
It
this
is
other
definitely
stuff. It's
not.
like it absolutely is if I want it to be.
Yeah.
I just tell Gail, hey, look, I'm not into dudes, and he's like, oh, okay. Hey, bro, can you go and get me some magic items then? Or if I want him to be, it's like, hey, Gail, I have a wand you can play with. And then he's just like, oh, you do? Let's go play some with the weave over here when nobody's looking. And you can make it that way then.
Which I don't mind having.
Hey, kitty cat. Or simple cat. Simple kitty cat.
Simple
Jeez.
little cat.
Yeah, it's cat.
Oh, was it cat?
Cat, yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyway, but no, like BG3 is as woke as you want it to be, or not woke for the most part. And then it talks about, the standard stories we have talked about 1,000 times about, like, people who are, in power and all this other stuff. Like, those are not anything new. So, but those are the people who come in. It's like, but it was woke, and you guys changed your tune about it. And it's like, no, everybody made fun of the gay bear scene with the bear sex, and then we found out, oh, you don't actually have to engage in that. You can never. You can practically toggle a thing and never even see it. It will just allude to you guys going and doing something. So that's why it was good, while Dragon Age the Veilguard was not. Nobody liked that.
And Dragon Age the Veilguard was bad for different reasons.
Nobody liked that shit.
Well, yeah, it was tonally terrible. I mean, there were woke elements in it, but I mean, it's mostly just because of the fact that it was not Dragon Age. It was just this.
Okay, the moment. Do we need to pull a barf?
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly,
Chad,
that was optional
pull a
as well.
bar.
You didn't have to do all of Tasha's side quest stuff. If you didn't do Tasha's side quest stuff, you would never see that you would never see that scene.
See, I heard like a lot of it was right there in your face. Like, I'm not saying all of it, obviously, but
I think the they them thing kind of was. So I think like if you didn't talk to her to where she says that she doesn't feel like a man or a woman, but when I say they, it feels right, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. I'm a girl, and I don't know what it means when they say I feel like a girl. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I am one. I don't like feel like it. It's stupid. So
you don't like like that crappy country music.
Like a woman.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I like the song. I don't know what it means. It honestly doesn't, because of the fact that if you don't feel those things, you are still a woman. Whether or not you feel like, what is it, combing my hair, doing what I dare, man shirt, short skirt, whether or not you do those things, irrelevant as to whether or not you're a woman. Like it doesn't change the biology. But anyway, moving on. If you didn't talk to her to where she had that whole scene of like, man, I feel like a they them. Um, there would be a scene where your what is the character's name, Rook, was talking, and they you would mention Tosh and say she, and then you'd get corrected in the scene by Balaria, I think her name is,
Yeah,
saying,
something like
"Oh, Tosh actually goes by they them," and then your character goes, "Oh, well, thank you for telling me. I'll bear that in mind going forward." And I was like, "Do I have an option to say no?" To be like, "Oh, thanks for telling me. I don't freaking care." So
yeah, so I just got audio from Meg's brain.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
that is constantly my brain.
I know. That's why I like saw that on my soundboard. I was like, wait a minute, that's Meg.
That's Meg all the time.
Alrighty, so
not
some
Doug.
Sony news. Since we missed it, we might as well get to it. Naughty Dog.
Oh, thanks, Kat.
Oh gosh, thanks, Kat. Anyway,
You're about to lose a lot of friends.
So I've made the difficult decision to step away from the creative involvement in the Last of Us HBO show. So
After
Neil
it died.
Druckmann is stepping away. I don't know how that's going to help it. I don't know if that's going to be enough to help it, because I think they already did the damage. Like,
Yeah.
he forced his thing to play the way it did in the game, worse than it did in the game, mind you. The game was much better at conveying those emotions, even though it was crap and everybody hated that. It was way better at doing it in the game than it was in the show. I don't think there's really any fixing the show, especially the I'm gonna be a dad moment.
Oh my goodness.
I thought that was the cringiest thing I have ever heard in my entire life, and I'm just like, did you really just say that, girl? Really?
And I feel
That's
bad.
what we're gonna go with. I mean,
I feel bad
get
for that
it.
actor
I
too.
get it that you guys are lesbian, but do you really have to pretend to be the dad? Can't you both?
That's not how lesbianism works. It's
Like, I
just
don't think
not.
that's
You are a female. You know you're a female. You'd be like, so I'm going to be a mom. You're not going to be a dad unless these are according to their rules. You would have to identify as a dude to be a dad. That's kind of the way it works. You don't identify as a dude. You identify as a woman, which is why you can be a lesbian. So what it was just like they walked too close to the sun in that scene. It doesn't even make sense according to their own rules, which already don't make sense. Again, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
The first season did better than the second. The second season has cratered at this point, and
Yes, like the first game was better than the second.
and they got all the exact same reasons for why everybody hated the second game. So, it's just like,
I mean, so if
I
you
don't know
wanna-
what to tell you at this point. Neil Druckmann cannot do it by himself. He has to have somebody go, hey, that's cool and all, but let's do this. Have you thought about this?
It's kind of
He's
like
just not a good storyteller by himself. He
Kinda
needs
like-
to have somebody else in the room with him.
Like
like
Zack
Stephen
Snyder and
King.
James Gunn.
It's like Stephen King. It and the book is definitely different than the film.
Oh, speaking of Stephen King, of all the things for him to agree with Trump on, it's like, listen, I will say this with 100% confidence. Stephen King is on the list. I guarantee it, because this man, Trump could fart and he would tell us how it killed everything in Afghanistan or something, just because Trump farted the wrong way, because this man hates Trump that bad. And then for him to come out and be like, yeah, Trump's right about the list, we should just move on. Stephen King's on the list, guys. I'm telling you, of all the people on the list, definitely Stephen King.
At this point, at this point, I'm just thinking the entire U.S.
if the
government
whole
is.
It books wasn't a good enough thing where he's like, oh well, that was just them coming into adulthood, and it was like a
No.
metaphor. And it's like, no, you went to the island, didn't you?
Yeah,
You
they
fucker
didn't
went to the island.
metaphorically have an orgy.
I'm sure it wasn't just a metaphor for growing up. No, you went to the fucking island. I am 100% certain that man did. Anyway, so let's continue with the PlayStation thing. AAA games are unsustainable for PlayStation. So what is all this?
Basically, it's kind of a rehash. Not really rehash. It's Sony PlayStation saying the exact same damn thing as the Nintendo one. The Nintendo one's a bit more recent than this. But
Yeah,
it's like,
Nintendo was more recent than this
shit.
Alright, so the PlayStation brand is known for massive AAA single titles, yada yada. Okay. Ex-PlayStation boss reveals AAA publishers aren't signing as many games as the jump from PS4 to PS5 double the price of development. Very little improvement.
Yeah, because...
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of hammering that home.
You don't need 3,000 people to work on a game. Yeah, like seriously, that's what I was saying earlier.
You don't need to hire a country to make your game.
Yeah, you don't. There's no reason for all that. You've got bloated budgets. You spend about the same amount in marketing half the time, if you do at all, because games is notorious for not marketing or marketing too much. Like, so when it comes to games, because I know when it comes to movies, they tend to always market, right? And they spend this amount on the movie in marketing.
Yeah.
But games are notorious for either marketing or not marketing. So there's that. But they have a lot of people on the payroll that they don't need. It's like, you don't need 500 graphic designers for your game. That's not necessary.
No, they can totally just steal it.
Yeah, you could pull a Bungie and just take it. I mean,
Misfit out of nowhere with the chair.
Oh no, I'm salty. Bungie is never far from my thoughts. So.
Speaking of which, how is Bungie going right now? Let's see.
I don't
is there
care.
Any updates on Bungie?
I haven't seen anything. Myself.
Bungie.
They've
what's the game called again? Marathon.
Destiny Marathon.
From what I've seen, they've been trying to just keep their heads down and
sell
just
on Steam. Because me earlier.
The ex people from Bungie are making a spiritual successor to Halo. I forget what it is, but it's not Marathon. It's not Marathon. It's something completely different.
All right, so let's see. Marathon closed playtest 2 happening later this month. Invites going out. We're gonna have Marathon news soon.
Yay! Are you guys gonna sign up for this playtest?
Hell no.
No,
Why
I'm probably not
not?
even gonna have time to do it.
We don't have time.
You totally do.
Okay, well then I'll just. Okay, Meg.
What?
I guess I'll just have to stop playing Expedition 33 to play Marathon.
You know what? You go ahead. You go ahead and do that, because it's gonna haunt your nightmares. It doesn't matter. Like, you've started playing it. It doesn't matter. You're already in.
You're gonna finish.
What is the deal with my L? Who knows? They all know. Everybody knows what's going on. Who survives? Who doesn't make it?
I absolutely love the fact that me and what's the name, Verso, said the exact same line verbatim.
No, you did repeatedly.
Yeah, no, it's scary. I'm starting to wonder. About my camera now.
Renoir's everybody in chat is Verso. It's fine.
Playset test. Marathon closed play test 2 will take place July 25th to the 27th.
That is not long enough. What the hell?
I work that weekend. I definitely won't be playing.
I will be working that weekend.
So
yeah,
there's no me playing it anyway. I'll get on it. It's gonna be like when I played Wilds
Oh
beta.
yeah.
I got on, and for the 1 hour I got to play, and then it's like, thanks for playing, and kicks you off. And I'm
Oh
like,
man,
yay! I
Zio
got
got
an hour in.
Zio
But I
got
mean,
the
that would give
deepest.
you. I mean, that wouldn't give you like an in-depth way to review it, but you'd have at least some information about it. So, I
Yeah.
mean, as someone who probably likes first-person shooters or something like that, it would probably behoove all of us to actually try and get into this
Well,
this
Zio
playtest
got
just
that,
to put in like 30 minutes to an hour in it to see what it feels like.
well, Zio got the deepest of Dickens when that happened, but like I'm gonna be honest. Here's the thing. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you're really into racing games. You're really into first-person shooters." No, I am not. I am into Halo, and I am into Mario Kart till now. And now I'm actually looking at a new love in that
He's
regard.
into very specific versions of things. Like I don't
Exactly.
do much. I have played the first person shooters. Like I liked Modern Warfare for a while. Like I
Yeah.
played a lot of that, but Halo was my mainstay. I don't really like the others.
Yeah, see that's the thing. I like Call of Duty Zombies. Not the newer ones, by the way. The two. Sorry, this cat is being hilarious.
As they all are.
Yeah,
Cats
well,
are hilarious.
she's not been chasing her little like laser pointer thing, and now for the first time in forever, she is. And I'm like, ooh, capitalize. But no. So here's the thing, like. I liked the zombies mode. I don't like Fortnite, but I like the Lego thing because I'm a big fan of survival games, and I had that vibe, but with a little fun twist.
Legos.
Don't like racing games, but I like Burnout, Hot Pursuit, and Mario Kart because it's weird. I hate sporting games with a passion, but give me Mutant League football and hockey, and I am a happy boy. Sorry. I'm going to apologize in advance for it being missing.
What, did you post something from Pirate Nation again?
Probably.
Yeah, it was Oblivion VR a while back. It was a while back.
Oh,
Yeah. But I mean, I understand that. You know, you don't like the general, but you do like the specific. I'm like that with a lot of things. So I think that's a lot of human beings. But you know, just since we do review and crap on a lot of things, I was like, maybe it'd be, you know, kind of fun and interesting to go into it and be like, oh, okay, let's tear this game a new one. Or be like, you know what? It's too bad that it looks so crap because it actually is kind of fun.
Let's see.
This
New
looks cute.
Honkai game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because it says, will they be
It doesn't look like
sued
my
by
jam, but it
Nintendo?
just looks
I
cute.
think
Totoma kawaii.
Yeah, so Nintendo, where you at? Come on.
Well, they're suing people. They don't have time to make a new game.
No. Why aren't they suing? Where's the lawsuit against Honkai here?
Oh.
Well, they're losing. They're losing against Pal
Nintendo
World,
will
so
do
where they have to
anything except make
retroactively
another
go in
good
there and try and
Pokemon
update
game.
their patents. So
Nintendo's lawyers right now. Ah, shit. Well, see, these are Chinese developers.
I know.
Oh yeah, good luck with that.
Can't actually touch them.
No.
Yeah,
as
I know,
much as Nintendo would love to, Nintendo can't touch the Chinese.
Well, here's the thing:
No.
they shouldn't be able to touch anybody here or in any other country either.
Well, unfortunately.
Well, see, the thing is that our lawmakers actually care about China and trying to keep good relations with them. I don't think China gives two tiny rats trousers. So, yeah,
I feel like we talked about this one.
Yeah, that's an
before.
old one. That's an old
it
one.
is.
Has cautioned
It's,
that loading screens will probably
loading
always be
screens
a
will
part of
always
its
be a
games
thing.
because of the way
Which
they're
is
designed.
fine. It is what it is.
I
There was
don't
talking about a
mind.
Chrono Trigger thing or not. He said
Zio,
or
how
not.
far back are you going, my man?
We're out of things, so I'm at.
Oh, cool.
May
Let's talk about
2nd.
culture again.
Well, throw some.
I want to crap on ghetto culture again. Like, that's fun to me. It makes me angry.
Well, lead the charge thing, because I don't know where to start.
I was gonna say, look, we got plenty of stuff in the sidebar that we can just laugh at.
We could.
Yeah, and
We
we've got like
finish
5
off-
minutes before Zio turns into a pumpkin anyway.
That
Yeah.
is true. That is
Like,
true. So
we're
let's
doing
go ahead
good.
and,
Yeah, look at us.
yeah, no, we did good this week.
It's
It was-
amazing.
I mean, we did good because you ran late and gay, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to turn this one up. Just assume everything needs audio.
Okay. Let me find the buttons to do all that with. Let's watch
You
react.
got to do some Rivals again, Zio.
Huh?
You haven't touched Rivals in forever.
Yeah. We've been busy with life.
Thanks for the boost.
You are nothing!
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us.
Thanks for the boost.
You are nothing!
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah,
That's the outtake.
Oh, let's see. Next one. Oh wait, that's
the one
we
you.
already did.
Yeah.
We already did that one. My bad. I forgot to make it disappear.
Bro, I still don't know how to
Next
put
one.
stuff in there.
A party with a dick drawn on you. What's
Okay.
worse than waking up at a party with a dick drawn on your face? Finding out it was traced. What's worse than waking up at a party with
Listen, those AI things are freaking
Hilarious. I
everywhere.
love them.
They're also hilarious, but yeah, they're everywhere.
I know.
I'm very proud of you. Counter spell. I think you're awesome. Thanks, man. I got you, bro.
I got you, bro.
More Pookie Doodle. Turn on the arm.
Jesus Christ! Turn on the arm! Turn on the arm!
Am I above a 9/11 joke? No, I am not.
Oh. We got so many things to go through.
So this woman is calling my wife my husband because my wife has muscles. So I'm going to show you a picture of my wife, and then I'm going to show you a picture of Melissa, who's saying that my wife looks like a man. Here's a picture of my wife, who is
good job,
way out of my league. And let's take a look at Melissa. Okay, and here's the woman that's saying my wife looks like a man.
Oh, it is. Ooh. You know, it's
we learned today, Melissa. Today we learned that sometimes it's better if you just shut the fuck up.
I love these.
Don't give a fuck. Many of you are feeling the sadness and frustration in your lives because you give too many fucks about things that don't bring the joy or benefit in your life. Give no fucks. Of course, it is not easy to suddenly overnight stop giving a fuck, especially after you spent your whole life giving unnecessary fucks. Like any bad habit, it takes time to break. For instance, if you start today, give one less fuck than you did yesterday. Tomorrow, again, one less fuck. The next day, maybe 2 less fucks. And the next day, maybe 3 less fucks. After a few weeks, you might find you are giving far fewer fucks than you did before.
I just don't have anything in the fuck farm.
I'll tell you this. If you work security, you will get that done in 3 days.
All right, one more and we'll call it a night.
If he could do it,
this isn't a movie.
He believed in himself. And you can too.
Oh man, you gonna put it on me like that?
You can do anything that you want. You can get singing lessons, get a better job, make more money. You could be even like rich. You could live in the White House someday. You could be president.
Me?
Do what you want.
This kid's adorable.
It's not about up. It's not up to other people.
It's true.
It's up to you.
Yeah, get off your asses.
Damn right, the kid dropping the hardest quotes. Remember,
I
it's
know,
up to
right?
you. That is the words to end the show on.
Yeah, because we started off with the whole thing about grievance, and people are like, "Oh, I can't because society's too hard." Okay, well, what are your
Yeah,
options?
yeah.
This
Let's say
toddler.
that you're right.
It's up to you
Yeah.
to get out there and do the thing. Do you.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Only you
So-
can prevent forest fires.
No, that is a bear. I think.
I don't know
Is
what a
that
big
bear
gay
or
dude
is
has
that
to
a
do
dog?
with this, but okay.
No, the dog is eating.
Oh, they're
flies.
ales. They're
No,
way
you're
up
thinking
there.
of Scruff McGruff. I love Scruff McGruff.
So, what are we all doing in the future?
Well, I finished Kina. Huzzah. So I am now playing Jack and Daxter. I found a new capture card, which is from the China probably because it's so cheap that it strips out HDCP. So I'm able to, record that on my Rumble channel. And of course I talk over it and everything, so don't worry about it, PlayStation. I'm not copyrighting your precious game.
Well, that's Nintendo.
Well, no, I mean that's why they put
No,
HDCP
no.
on the PlayStation 3s.
Oh.
Sony gets a little bit
yeah.
uppity too, depending on what game it is. If they'll allow you stream it. So
Yeah. I mean, A, I'm on Rumble, so suck that. And then 2, I'm talking
yeah.
over it the whole time and playing badly. So, it's not really a good theft right there. So yeah, come laugh at me and as I struggle to figure out how things work with my very old PlayStation 2/3 controller, which oh my gosh, it's so terrible. I'm like, man, we used to play with these things. It's ridiculous. So it's fun though. I'm really having a good time with it because it's like early aughts cheese, where you have a lot of slapstick comedy and like cranky old guys, not quite meta humor yet, but it's close. So yeah, having fun with that. So come watch me on Thursday at 4 p.m. You know what? I might have to change it to 5 p.m. Pacific time, but we're gonna check it out again this week. The past couple of weeks, so I've had trouble with my stream. I'd had to like stop it and restart it because I am dropping all of the frames everywhere. So hopefully 4 o'clock. If not, I apologize. In 5 o'clock Pacific time, which would be 7
a lot of
o'clock.
thunder. Are we going to get one of those storms again? Sorry, I got thunder hitting right now because we have a lot of storm action going on.
Yeah,
I don't even have that. I don't even have that as an excuse. My weather is perfectly lovely. So.
California, me.
Oh no! See, we have all of the taxes. Our gas is still like in the
that ain't weather. That's
Yes,
just
they get
government.
lovely. Listen. They get taxed at 80%, and they're given lovely weather in return. So that's what happens there. It's all poured
we're
into
also
heart.
set on fire over here, so there's that.
Waiting for the win, I guess.
It's a great state without if it weren't for the people.
All right, so what is Chad doing?
Confusing everybody because my promotion and transfer got delayed, but they didn't tell me that immediately, so I thought they just were like indefinitely delayed. So I made the sad post with a little kitty giving a sad thumbs up because I'd be like, yay guys, I'm gonna go back to my schedule, but I'm fucked out of money. But then they're like, oh no, it's only delayed for a week. So I'm like, okay, well okay, that's good. I mean, yay. So schedule's going to be changing. I won't be doing the Saturday, Sunday streams, but I'll be doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and maybe Wednesday. So that's kind of nice. I'll be having a lot more time to do things. And go away, Rough Nut. Jeez.
Yeah, you need to like have a schedule and post it for those of us who actually want to catch your stream. Like there are so many times I'm like, what? I missed like the first 3 hours of Chad's stream. Thank God he streams for 10 hours at a time.
He also has this habit of not following his schedule because I remember there was one time he was like, hey guys, I'm going to schedule and stream. And then he started like 3 hours early. And I'm like, dude, It's not even 5 yet.
No, you don't get to hold up your finger at us, sir. You do not.
I said
You
Zio.
do that a lot. Or I thought you weren't streaming till Saturday. Yeah, well, I changed my mind. It's I'm going to do it now on Thursday. Dude, I had plans to watch you doing things on Saturday. Though.
Okay. That did I stream
Now
on
I'm at-
Saturday though? Did I stream on Saturday? Yes, I did. Yes, I
Yeah, so
did.
let's all quit our
you
jobs
did.
and our lives and just sit around
No.
and keep refreshing Rumble to see when Chad's on.
Yeah, you might as well.
I posted on X just because it's 15 minutes before I start. No.
So I plan to stream on September 30th or the day after that or whatnot because, yeah, that's when I plan to stream a video game.
Will that be
Instead of
Tactics?
Just this. Yep, Final Fantasy Tactics.
In the meantime, we have to watch Chad's, because we need to we need to finish. Like, dude, you need to finish Expedition 33 before Tactics comes out.
Right.
You're gonna have to hurry that up.
I think I'm near the end. It feels like I'm near the end, but
Of Expedition 33?
Yeah.
Oh, Sweet Summer Child, no.
The three type. Well, no, I'm not talking about
make
that.
it happen.
You go. Damn, cat.
I think you can finish it in 2 months.
It's so I'm at the 3 Titan things and
2, but
the hell was that? What the fuck?
Yeah, he has to go up against the Axons. But the thing is that he plays like an RPG player, which means that you want to see all of the extra stuff.
Somebody banging on your door?
Gunshots. Okay. Anyway.
Oh well,
I just thought it was somebody banging on your door, but I guess
No, that's
gunshots also work.
Yeah, outside.
Well, I heard them.
Hopefully, we get rid of some reprobates. Anyway, so
I mean, if you're just doing story, yeah, you could probably get through it, and maybe, well, the way you look around for stuff, maybe like 2 more episodes, I assume. But if you're
That's
going
what
to
it
keep
feels
looking
like.
at stuff and looking at all of the areas and maxing out your relationships, which you can do,
What's the max
then
number?
it's going to
Like
take a little
10?
bit more time. But it's so worth it. Like
Yeah, I plan to, but what I'm saying is like my goal was to I'll finish the game,
Finish the stream,
and then I'll
finish it on stream.
Yeah, and
And
then keep doing the side stuff till Tactics comes out. Unless Zio or Small wants to play something, I can take a little break from
Small
the side
wants to
stuff.
play Monster Hunter World. Which
Well,
runs
anyways,
surprisingly
I'll be
much
doing Expedition 33 then.
Listen, you got 2 months to finish Expedition 33. It's like a 40-hour game. I think you can figure it out.
Yeah.
You can make it happen. But anyway, aside from that, we've got this every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So hit that follow, like, subscribe, wherever it is that you are over on the YouTube, Rumbles.
That's probably
Twitch,
a fucking
with a couple of
Transformer.
people. Oh,
Oh.
you have a Transformer broken?
Well,
Blowing?
that boom. Because I
Oh.
was like, that
I didn't
might
hear
be.
the boom. I just heard the
It was-
bow, bow, bow.
That's what I'm saying. And then at first I thought it was like a gun, but now that I listen to it, no, it sounds more like a Transformer blowing.
Well, that sounded
then maybe you're
weird
not
for a
streaming tomorrow after
Transformer.
all.
Here in a few minutes, we're going to lose Chad as he loses all power. Anyway, so yeah, do all the things. We'll see you in the next one. Oh,
Bye.
links for everybody's down below.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, we're still here.
Good job. Good job, Zio.
Ah.